Alrighty, good evening ladies and gentlemen, this is Harry Moffat. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters. This game is going to be a Protoss versus Terran. I don't know, somehow I took a drink and my mustache is getting so big that my mustache got wet. It's interesting, but it's annoying at the same time. So anyway, let's move on. Let's start checking the game out. Up the top right hand side of the map, it is Mr. MC, 23 years of age from South Korea. Currently sponsored by Global Esports Management. And what do we got on here? Bunker right behind the mineral line. Very, very interesting stuff. There is a one marine on the way, but the bunker did go down due to a ton of workers having to go at it. So great play there by MC, and he's going to try and scare the marine away. Does scare it pretty badly, and it is going to be running. So Probe's actually a little bit faster than the marine, trying to use that to their advantage to take it out, but the second marine showing up, and MC just keeps going on, man. He keeps going on, manages to take out the second marine. He's lost a total of 2 workers so far, but he has killed an SCV, and now the Zealot running out, taking care of business. And yes, more marines. Looks like they're backing off now. Looks like they do not want to tango with the Zealot, so that is it. And let's talk about the other player. It is Mr. Happy. He is 23 years of age, from Russia, plays for Team Empire. No, actually, he's currently teamless. Used to be in Team Empire. Happy has been in Team Empire for ages, since 2011, but in 13th of October this year, apparently he stopped being part of Team Empire, so it's very, very interesting. Yeah, so the Zealot's just going to stay out there, have a bit of a wander around, make sure that Happy doesn't get a third base, and the Stalker is going to be joining it. This is the second Stalker, and the Mothership Call coming out as well. So it's going to be a triple aggressive play from MC, but I don't think too much is going to happen. Looks like Happy has got the bunker up with a ton of Marines, so no, not much going to happen here. They're going to have a look up the ramp, maybe. But if they look up the ramp, they're just going to get absolutely shredded really, really fast. So I don't know if MC is even going to do that. He's got no idea, though. Absolutely no idea what's up there. He saw something be built there, so maybe he's got the idea that there is a bunker up there. Probably does. So, interesting. And there they go. They go up, they see 7 Marines, 8 Marines. They're doing a nice little bit of micro, but they do kill the Zealot very, very fast, and the Stalker's getting chased away, but the Marines slowly getting worn down. This one Stalker almost dead, the other Stalker going down very, very fast. And these guys killing almost everything, but they don't quite have enough to take out the Mothership Core, so they go for the last Stalker, and it's a very, very epic battle there. The Marine got off one last shot before it died. Would have taken another 2 or 3 shots to kill this guy though, but still very, very epic stuff. And MC, congratulations on being able to kill that many guys. For some reason the zoom wasn't working there, but yeah, good stuff. And MC, seeing that there's not all that much, has decided to go for a lot more pressure play. He's going for a 7 gate, I believe, a 7 gate off 2 bases. He's going to be putting the pressure on. Happy is going to be looking to end it pretty soon, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. And Happy has started pushing out with Marauders. He's got 2 Marauders, 4 Marines. Going to see what he can do with those guys. Just move in. Oh, the Stalker does get owned by a random Marauder moving out across the map, but MC fully aware of these guys moving out, so not going to be surprised, and probably will be falling back a little bit or just building a ton of reinforcements back here. He's got to have gate tech by now, so we're just going to be seeing these guys wall walked into wall gates, and there we go, ton of units being walked in, ton of Stalkers. They're going to have a bit of a hard time, but they should still be able to take these guys down. The Marines going down extremely fast. The Stalkers having a bit harder time taking out the Marauders, but still more than enough to go in there. And given how fast those guys were macroed out, Happy has got to start realizing that there's not just 1 gateway or 2 gateways. There's like 4 or 5 gateways out there, and of course he needs to change his plan accordingly. So he's keeping the stuff moving out, moving the factory out to have a bit of a scout. It's definitely going to be scouting these guys. Knows what's happening. He's got the double bunkers. He's got the workers ready to heal these guys up. No blink is on the map, so MC isn't going to be able to do anything really fancy. It's just going to be roll up and force field, but you can't force field a barrack or barracks or anything like that. You can force field to keep the workers from healing it, perhaps, but it's still going to be a tough slog to get up this hill, and I don't know if MC can actually do it. He's got a bunch of zealots, which are going to be great for holding off the fire. We'll see how that goes, and there we go. Nice force fields, trying to keep the workers from healing the bunkers. Going in, doing a lot of damage. The zealots are holding up pretty well, doing a lot of stuff, and the bunker nearly dead there. It's still being repaired a little bit, but down it goes. And no, it actually got repaired. Even Happy thought that guy was gone. So emptied it out, but at the very, very last point of health, it did manage to survive, and he just loaded everybody back up in there again. So MC so close to knocking out one bunker. I don't know if knocking out that bunker would have meant that he had the ramp, that he could have just moved up and annihilated everything. I tend to think not. Even if that bunker had gone down, I think that MC still wouldn't have taken Happy out at that case. But regardless, Happy did survive and did do some fantastic stuff. And now he is moving across for the drop, and MC seems to know that it is coming. He is not at all surprised. Well, he doesn't even know it's coming yet. I have no idea how he can know it's coming, but he's obviously expecting this. Obviously, years of experience playing these games tell him that, yes, you know, the Terran player could definitely be thinking about doing that soon. And so moves all those stalkers over there. The zealots and the sentries left at the front ramp. Kind of hold off there. A single worker out there to scout just in case these guys decide to come across. Does see them moving across. And the question is Happy going to run in the front door, or is he going to medevac up and try and jump in the high ground again? Because he could do either. It's all mind games when it comes to these people. But for now, it looks like they're going to regroup into one massive army, start moving in, and see what's going to happen here. So we've got just the typical 3 Triple M upgrades so far. We've got level 1 weapons coming out. MC going for the double forge. Is going to go for a ton of upgrades, obviously. And there we go. Armored coming out straight away. Weapons will follow. But he's looking okay. Army versus army is just about the same. Needs to get those stalkers out there though. But as we all know, army versus army, if it's just Protoss ground forces, just the typical gateway units, they're not going to do all that well unless they do some really, really awesome force fields. You need the heavy attack to deal with this much Triple M, because once they start stimming up, they just absolutely start owning everything in sight. But MC doing a fantastic job of keeping the force fields in the right positions and keeping these guys sort of cut in half all over the place. Done a really, really good job, and Happy continuing to pressure in, and I'm really, really not sure why. Because the battle is lost at this point. There's no way he can win anymore. And every single unit he sends in there is not going to be a good trade. It's going to be a horrible trade. So there we go. Happy is falling on back. He didn't do horrifically badly. That's not a game-ending blunder, but he definitely kept the units running into MC's army a fair bit longer than he should have. He should have retreated before that point and should have pulled out his forces when he realized that it wasn't going to happen. I think he was just maybe a little bit too desperate to get in there and end it before the Colossus came out, because he knew the Colossus were coming out very, very soon. There's one currently coming out at the moment, and yes, now that the Colossus are out, he's going to have to start mixing things around. He's going to have to start getting Vikings out, where he's going to have to do all sorts of things. And it's going to be a little bit more difficult. When there's no Colossus on the map, you just sort of brute force your way in there, and you can win brute forcing your way if the Protoss player can't keep you out, can't keep you contained. But MC did an excellent job of keeping Happy contained there, and Happy is not going to be happy about it at all, because yeah, if it was a lesser skilled Protoss player who didn't have as good force field control there, he might have been able to push his way in there and just absolutely destroy stuff. 2 medevacs getting sniped really, really easily, but the rest of the forces are down, doing a ton of damage to the stalkers with all those marauders. Colossus and Nexus Overcharge shows up, and one more medevac going down. If the last one goes down, oh, it does get destroyed, and that's it. The entire army going down, and Happy is not looking good in this game at all. That's the second of the 2 defeats that he has suffered, and yes, the first defeat was a little bit more one-sided. Happy was behind after that, but he wasn't too far behind. He did kill a ton of MC's forces. That attack, though, he killed a decent amount of stalkers, but I think the losses taken on his own side was quite a bit more. He has managed to get another drop down though, but a Nexus overcharge happening straight away. Should be able to whittle down the Marine forces, chase away the medevacs, do all sorts of stuff. But these guys stimming up, they're going for the Nexus, and I think they are going to get it. That's it, Nexus goes down, now he's going to be running out of there. Does get some of his forces out. MC is so good at destroying the medevacs, but did manage to save a bunch there. And now MC is in a little bit of trouble. He needs to get this up ASAP, or he needs to get a third base. One or the other. There we go. He's building this straight away. And yeah, that is going to slow him down a little bit, I think. The income, the mineral income is, yeah, it's okay. It's bad, but it's still okay. The gas income is probably going to start hurting him though, because he's building Colossus, he's just about to finish level 2, so you definitely would want to get level 3 as soon as that's finished, but I don't think he's going to be able to get level 3 upgrades anymore, not straight away after level 2 is finished. So yeah, that's going to slow him down quite a bit, and a third base would not be a bad idea at this point, but does he have enough to be able to reliably defend it? I mean, after we saw from Happy managing to get in there and take out the main Nexus, I mean, our third one is going to be even harder, and the third bases are not anywhere near the expansion or the main. And this one is a stretch to run out there. This third base is a stretch as well. It's not a super long stretch, but considering other maps, I'd say it is a super long stretch. It's definitely going to be hard, but he is going for it regardless. And Happy, where's his third command center? Does he have one? The answer is no, he does not have a third command center yet. I would have thought he'd have made one by now. I mean, look at it, we're at the 20-minute mark, so it almost seems like we're at the 15-minute mark, but we are at the 20-minute mark. These guys have been playing two-base aggression for an incredibly long amount of time, and yeah, they definitely need to be moving into... I mean, they're almost in the mid-game in terms of tech, but in terms of expansions, yeah, definitely not at the end game. I mean, mid-game play is getting your third base, and they haven't even done that yet, so yes, we will see. We will see. Starting to get some Vikings out there. I think, well, we've got 6 already, so that's pretty good. Yeah, as I say to every Terran player I cast, get a second starport. You will definitely need it. And Ghost Academy coming out as well. So we've got Storms out, and we'll just have to see how it goes. Happy is actually lost quite a bit of workers here. Lost a ton of workers, 26. How the hell did that happen? Did we get some Zealots in here, or Storms, or something like that? I feel like I've missed something major in this game, and I feel like half of you guys are probably screaming at me for missing it. You're probably looking on the screen, it's like, oh yeah, there was a High Templar battle or something like that. Well, there wasn't a High Templar battle, because then no High Templars have died yet. So, yeah, I don't know. Zealots maybe just snuck in. Warp Prism play, maybe? There's no Warp Prism, and there's been no killed Warp Prism, so I don't know. It's like a murder mystery, trying to find out how did the probes die in Happy's base. How did they die? Was it, I don't know. I got no idea how they died. And yeah, so it's no friggin' idea. No friggin' idea at all how those workers died. Oh, lag. Not good. What are you doing, MC? Going for a bit of sightseeing. Closing it. Do you not want those Stalkers anymore? Is that what the deal is? Getting rid of some extra units. He's going to go for like Mass Immortal or something like that. Who knows? But I don't think he's may need those Stalkers. He's getting a ton of Zealots and High Templars, but he does have... Oh, he's only got one Colossus, so he's already given up on the Colossus play. So he doesn't care about Stalkers to count the Vikings, because he's one Colossus he just doesn't give a shit about. So he's gone for Mass Zealot, High Templar play, and he's got to turn it around a little bit on Happy, because the Vikings are going to be ultimately useless. We'll see if he has enough Storms to break through this army, though. I don't know if he has. The Zealots are going down very fast. Needs to get those Storms down ASAP before he loses all of his Zealots. He's doing a fantastic job there. Finally gets the Storms down. Happy not really dodging them all that well. I think he was kind of at the edge of his rope there. And that was it. GG. So, very, very interesting play. And I kind of want to see how those workers died, because I really, really, really need to know. So let's go ahead and go back. And actually, let's see if we can scan on the map to see. I'm pretty sure at the 13-minute mark they would have still been alive. We'll see. We will see if they're still alive at the 13-minute mark. 46 versus 47. So the big engagement up the top. Blah, 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 blah. So that's the big engagement. Oh, crap. We missed it. We missed it already. Look, he's down to 29 workers. How the hell did that happen? Okay. Let's go back. Again. Did he send workers up with his main army? Is that what happened? It's 31. They're mining. And they're being lost. Okay, alright. One more time we're going back. One more time. Because this is starting to really bother me, okay? Alright. Pause it. Pause the game. Yeah, look at all these freaking workers, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 workers right here. And more workers. He's sending his workers out. I mean, I said when we had this attack, or a bit after it, I said he really, really wanted to take MC down. He really, really wanted to take him out at that point, because he wanted to kill him before the Colossus came out. But I didn't realize how much he wanted to kill him, sending half of his worker army out as well. Oh man, happy. Now I start to understand why he lost in the end. And he came back quite a bit at the end, but damn, this was almost an all-in, the amount of workers he sent out. He kept just enough to survive, but he threw away so much of his economy in this battle. Just all these workers running in there. I just wanted to send out as much as he could, but the force fields were just so good. Ah, yeah, that's it. GG, and congratulations to Mr. MC for a very, 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 very well played game. So that's it. Game done, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another one. Stay tuned.